Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Poptart Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Stanford Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Stop.
Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Stanford's offense takes the field for the first time today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a win.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Takes the handoff. It's Russell. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The run from the shotgun. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Back to throw, it's Douglas. Makes the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return. The offense field position.
Come here.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays. And you saw it right there on that interception. Game.
They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... There he goes! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. He put the explosive play on a running back screen.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Looking for a crease to the left. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll run it from the gun. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to throw. It's Douglas. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Bellamy. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Douglas. Snagged out of the air. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Complete to the left. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the run, it's Russell. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll run it. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got room at the 35. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to the back. Open space at the 25. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Lewis to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Fit it in the window for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got it down the left. Off to the races. Touchdown, Stanford. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Working that left side now. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but...
Read that book? Let's go read Elmo. Let's read Elmo together. Or you can read the spray. Come on. Let's read Elmo together. Read it. Come on.
He's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It's 1st down for back at their own 24-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. These corners going to give them some space. Oh, they're after him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Flushed through behind his pad. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Stanford wants to push the pace. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Farrell. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open.
Touchdown, strike through the air for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Lewis to throw. It's complete on the right side. Still on his feet. Breaks into the open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking for a huge play. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Poptart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Poptart Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. RPO complete to open the drive. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bucs! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, we might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking for a man. It's Douglas. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try the run. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Finds a man in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wide receiver comes in motion. The running back has it. Look out, he's got room. Gashing the knee on the right. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed, and that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish, David. I think it's guys getting out of their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield, but you've got to play team defense. 11 guys doing their job. They did not get it done there.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth-down attempts, they'll try it again. Rushes on him. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Spins away from the defense. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the grab. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw again. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on their scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball as well.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Dropping back, it's Douglas. Got the quick pass. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking for space, it's Russell. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
Stanford quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now moved it up and putting a drive together. With the run on first and goal. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. What a ride it's been so far, and I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. Time to see who's going to head into the offseason with a big W as we start the final period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Zings it complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. They go to the wide receiver screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They could have tried to break the tie with a field goal attempt. Instead, they'll try to punch it in on fourth and goal here in the final period. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And the Buffaloes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Looking for room. It's Bellamy. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Fighting off the defender. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Behind the chains now on second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosion. Play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Buffaloes will have it first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it will be a 60-yard attempt. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Running to the left. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Green. Nice move to keep running. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Stanford! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Lewis wants to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Quick release by the QB. At the 35, he's got room. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. wants to throw on first down. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on third down. Fires downfield. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Snaps it in the shotgun. There's the pressure. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
Coming out with it, it's Parrish. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
With the catch, it's Farrell. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Russell.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quick.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. That's the entire scenario you build up in your